And if you're talking to the wrong person, stop listening to them. Stop it. Stop it. Do you see them on caller ID? Hit end. Text them. I can't talk to you right now. I'm doing big shit.
Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them.
This is so important. I've had 3 people this week call me and say, guess what? I'm super nervous. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, what happened? Like, I lost my job, or I just quit, or and the story I'm going to tell you right now is a super close family member who I've kind of been helping secretly sort of start his own company on the side while he was still finishing working for some different industry, so super legit. He just was wanting to go be an entrepreneur. He's seen kind of the success I've had doing what I've done, and he says the guy found out and they ended it amicably, but all of a sudden his salary went away and he is now unemployed. So I said, hey, dude, are you unemployed? And he's like, no, well, technically I said, stop. I'm about ready to applaud you and congratulate you for the first time in your entire life. So I'm going to ask you again, are you unemployed? He's like, yeah, still super timid. And I'm like, yeah, my man, you are official. Today is your birthday into the world of manhood. Like, man, what this day marks your independence. Like, this is the first time in your life that you have freedom. Freedom! I'm yelling on the phone. He's like, shut up, man. I'm so scared. I can't pay my bill. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I said, stop talking. Revel in the moment that you just grabbed your balls for the first time in your life and you moved forward. Like, y'all heard the story of Moses. Here's how this story actually went. People think that he walked up to the Red Sea and he touches it with his cape and the thing splits and they walk through on the sandy beach, right? Wrong. The real story goes is that Moses got to the Red Sea, realized that it wasn't parting, so he takes a step in there. He takes another step in there. The water comes up to his knees. It's cold as shit. He steps another step in there. He takes another step. It hits his balls, and he now knows this is the real deal. They suck up. It's that butt pucker moment that this is going to be real. He takes another step. It's up over his shoulders. He takes one last step, and as that water goes over his head, as it's the point of no return, you step into that darkness, and boom, the water then parts, and you walk through. And that walk through is, can you imagine what the bottom of the Red Sea looks like? I've actually been there. It's not pretty. It's super rocky, corally. Like, it wasn't an easy pathway. It was like going through the Grand Canyon, right? But that's what it takes. It takes going to the edge and taking one more step of unknown safety where you have nothing left and you are completely emerged, and then comes the miracle. Then comes, and I don't know if it's a higher power. I don't know if it's God or it's whatever universe, power, whatever that you subscribe to, that you believe in. All I know is that when you take that step, that the prize in life is found on the other side of scared shitless. I'm going to say that again. The prizes in life, the special moments, the victories, the big W's are always uniquely hidden on the other side of scary. Okay? So I'm yelling, I'm cheering for this guy. I'm like, man, this is your birthday. This is you got your freedom. And he was like, well, I talked to so-and-so and I talked to so-and-so and they were saying they were super sorry. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that you got fired and I'm so sorry. He's like, man, and he's starting to believe this shit. And I'm like, stop it, man. I said, how many times have those people been unemployed? How many times have those people stopped? Now, you're not unemployed, but how many times have those people been unemployed to go start their dream? How many? 0? What about this group over here? How many times did that person ever leave a job to go start something that they knew they would be successful at? 0? Well, guess what? I've done that 5 times. So I'm like an expert at this. You should be talking to me. And I'm going to tell you, congratulations, man. You just came into your own. Like, I was so happy. I'm so happy for you, man. Like, if you just finally made the decision to move forward in life and do your own thing, like, man, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. Colton, I'm so proud of you, man. We all make that moment in time where we make the decision that we're going to invest in ourselves and do something bigger than what we think we can do. And boom, we do it. And all of a sudden, then the pathway is clear. Then you see why. So when Colton started, I'm going to pick on you. Colton started working here. We laid out a plan, and he was kind of nervous, but he did it anyway. And after he did it, the plan actually changed to where it was going to be more what he thought it was. The pay was better in line with what he thought it was going to be. And that was after he made the decision to move forward on it. Now, I do that on purpose when I hire employees because I want to see who wants to be here no matter what. And when they do, then comes the victory. So if you choose to, that's when you move. So I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so proud of you. This is the day that you will always remember as the day that you had your independence, your freedom. This is your Declaration of Independence. And by golly, man, like, if you need help, you call me, text me, shoot me a DM on social media at B.Holmes.life, at B.Holmes.life. DM, I will write you back and I will tell you, congratulations, you made the step. That is worth a gold medal. That is worth applauding. That is worth so many things right now. And I know how scary that is. I'm going to tell you guys more about a story later about a big situation when that happened. When I was scared, I went into straight anxiety, like serious anxiety. Super scary situation. So I can empathize with a lot of you out there when you're debating on making that decision. And sometimes you're forced to make the decision. And that's a hard one. And sometimes you make the decision because you want to, and that's an exciting one. And sometimes you make the decision because you have no other choice. I've been in all three. And they're all very, very different. They look different. They feel different. They're for different whys. And then so the how becomes different. But the end game on all of them is victory. Be victorious. That is the end result. So again, if you are thinking and you are like, man, I should go, remind yourself, most millionaires are made after the age of 62. We're going to get a stat check on that. But as I remember, most millionaires, no, it is right. Most millionaires are made. It's like 80% of all millionaires are after the age of 62. That, if you are under the age of 50, you have time. You have time. Nowadays, we feel like if we're not making millions of dollars by 21, we're behind. Like, I'm 38 years old. I was blessed beyond measure to make my first million at 30. Like, that's crazy. But it's because I learned to take that step into the darkness. And then all of a sudden, when you take that step, you turn around and look where you just came and where it was dark and windy and you thought there was no path there and you were making your way. You turn around and it's like this 4-lane highway with all these lights around. There was no other choices you could make, right? It's that clear. So I know it feels scary. I know it feels, very like skeptical, timid, hard. Like, and if you're talking to the wrong person, stop listening to them. Stop it. Do you see them on caller ID? Hit end. Text them. I can't talk to you right now. I'm doing big shit. Small shit is not wanted here. Small thinking, I don't want to. You have to cut certain people out of your life, especially like, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but man, it's going to be most of your moms. It's going to be most of your dads. It's going to be the people who always stayed safe. We live in a different society now. If you want to go make it, you got to go play big. You got to. And guess what? What's the worst case scenario? Think about it. The true worst case scenario. What is it? Play that out in your mind. And if you're good there, then move. And most of the time it is, I go back to an unhappy job. I go back to an unhappy routine. I go back to living unfulfilled. You're already here because you don't like where you've been. Right? Right. So move. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to, and even if they think they have your best interest, they don't. They don't know. They can't help you here. Even if they're super educated. And this is where the conundrum comes in, because the guy I'm talking about is listening to people that this other person he's talking to is super successful, makes $1 million. But he went through the college, he went through the university, he went through the old traditional path, and now he's retired. So this person giving that advice did it that way, not this way, the way we're talking, not the entrepreneurial route, right? So if you want advice from an entrepreneur and you're doing it the entrepreneurial route, go talk to an entrepreneur. Go talk to someone that's gone through that Red Sea that way. And guess what they're going to tell you? Congratulations. So happy for you. So go get it. Don't stop. Now's when you turn it on. There's a couple steps you have to take, though. You have to take these 2 steps. These next 2 steps are vital. Whether or not you make this step is going to determine your success or not. So you have to make the right step, right foot, right step, left foot, and they've got to be correct. If not, it will ruin the rest of your life. Let's go. It's go time.
Thank you for listening to the Doors to Success podcast. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Visit B.Holmes.com for more information on how you can join the B Print.